G'day everyone. It's Birdie here for episode 3 of my save with Galatasaray. Um, so I believe where we left off was a game just after my Champions League game against Bayern Munich. I believe it was 2-2 draw at home. So what we're gonna do is well, let's just get right into it. And man, let's just get right into it to the results and the fixtures that we've played here. So where is it? Okay, I don't want to show my Champions League game results yet. You guys probably just saw it, but so here is my Super League games. Bear in mind there was some Champions League games as well. I believe where we finished off was all these games, and as you guys can see, I mean, I'm just tearing up this league at the moment. We had some Kupa, whatever, Super, or the Turkish game here. Some of these games in between was just, yeah, it was pretty horrendous. These teams that I was playing against, beat them quite easily. So, but these are all the games from my league anyway that I've played since our last since episode 2. So yeah, like you guys can see, pretty easily defeating it. The good result that I saw was a 4-0 road victory in Bursaspor. Yeah, so we're doing good at the moment. Only 3 losses, which is which is pretty good, and of course a draw as well. So yeah, so there you have it. Again, looking good. We got a big game against, well, 2 big games. Well, bear in mind that's the Super, the FA Cup equivalent of Turkey. It's actually kind of interesting how they do it. You have a knockout stage of 2 rounds for me, and then you get placed into groups for it, which is two groups of 4. So and you play 6 games as well. So the top 2 advantage. So yeah, it's a bit interesting nonetheless. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, like you guys can all see, we're on a massive streak here at the moment too in the league. So that's big as well. And I'll show you where we are in the standings here. Like you guys, we're at the top, which it should be no surprise. I mean, I should be at the top, like I should be. The usual suspects, of course, in my opinion, for Turkish football: Galatasaray, Besiktas, Fenerbahce. Maybe I'll also throw in Trabzonspor as well. They're all at the top, which they should be. I mean, no disrespect to the Turkish football, but those 4 clubs are an upper class than all the rest, in my opinion. Gençlerbirliği, or however you can say it. As you can see, they're playing pretty good as well. But for me, I'm getting a pretty big gap on Fenerbahce, which I actually want. Obviously I want to win the league this year, but my other goal is to finish top ahead of them, because it's a rival between the 2 big. Also Besiktas as well, but I just want to win the league, which I'm looking pretty good at the moment. And the boardroom, very secure. I was actually pleased with, they gave, about a couple weeks ago actually, they increased the transfer budget for me, which was pretty good. It was at 2.5, I believe, but they increased it to 5.2. Obviously I'm not going to adjust it. But yeah, that's that's all that there. Couple of injuries to know about. This guy's kind of my left fullback. He's kind of a reserve guy. Obviously Aiden White's going to be my first starter, but he could be my second. And it kind of sucks for January. Obviously the Cup of Nations coming up. I'm going to be losing Drogba, Manuel Amui, and Nordon Amrabat. And Nordon Amrabat, look at that. He's been absolutely a beast for me in the past couple of matches. And look at his form. I mean, he's been unreal at the moment in the last couple of games. And same with Didier Drogba. He's been coming on as well. As you can see, the form as well, and he's also got a lot more goals in the last, even in the league. So yeah, there you go. But now we'll go into the all-important Champions League, and here we go. For everyone concerned, and there you have it, folks. Unbelievable how I was playing, and I was absolutely ecstatic on how my boys played. Obviously, you guys, we saw up to here in the last episodes, and there you have it. Bayern Munich on the road, a 1-1 draw. I was well, I'll show you the game in a minute. Some of the plays that was going on. Well, actually, I'll show it now. Why not? Look at that, all the bookings and everything, and I was up. I mean, I was up. I was giving it to Bayern Munich this whole game. I mean, it was back and forth. I'll show you the tactic that I went with. I went with a 4-5-1, and well, I guess you could say it's either a 4-3-3, 4-5-1. I call it 4-5-1, but it was a counter position as well, and I was giving it to him. I mean, we'll go over some of the points here, but as you can see, all the bookings. Let's look at some of the key areas in the game. I had numerous opportunities. I mean, I had probably a few woodworks. I mean, Nordam Amrabat had so many chances. You know, Yilmaz as well. Obviously, he got the goal, but yeah, I was just proud of how I was playing. I mean, obviously going to this game, you're thinking, okay, we're going to get absolutely shell-shocked here against Bayern Munich, in Bayern Munich as well, and but generally, basically what I did in this game was, you know, at the start of it, I just said, okay, every single guy tackle hard, and that's what I did, and that's what they did, and they were just, at the start of it, they were tackling, you know, doing slide tackles, and I guess, obviously, it got them rubbed off their game a bit, but, yeah, I mean, and as you can see, all the cards as well, I mean, look at that. So, yeah, I mean, I was just very easy. Look at it. I mean, great opportunities, and yeah, I mean, it was just a great performance. You know, just going in for the tackling, and we just did a counter attack, very fluid. And there's a second yellow. Obviously, it's a bit rough, but that's where the game kind of changed. I kind of played a more standard approach rather than a counter. Also had a bit of attacking in there. I had a few guys move up. Like, where is he? Sabri Sariaglu, I had him in a bit of attacking position. Well, attacking, what can you say, you know, attacking kind of motivation rather than on a defensive. I have actually a defensive winger in the game as well. Nordam Amrabat also gave him an opportunity to go up a bit more. And right here, I mean, numerous chances. Obviously, that's a bad miss. But yeah, like after the yellow card, or the sending off of Van Booten, I mean, we had, you know, and here's another one. You know, Yilmaz, look at that, off the post. Like, just, oh man, like I was watching this game. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys watch, and there was obviously Felipe Melo's yellow. I've actually been kind of disappointed with Felipe Melo's discipline this year. I mean, that's his third time being sent off in the games, not in Champions League, but also in my league as well. And yeah, I've been disappointing with the discipline. After the game, I tried, well, then again, I guess you could say, you know, I told all my guys to tackle hard, and Felipe Melo, he's got good tackling, so, but I tried disciplining him after the game, and I had no option, so, well, you know, it didn't let me, which was kind of interesting, but that was that. Game was kind of all up now, and after it, I went back to my counter after that, because, you know, we're playing 10 on 10. Amrabat, look at this opportunity here. Or sorry, maybe it's coming up here where Amrabat has an unreal opportunity that he misses the net pretty bad. But like I said, I mean, Yilmaz, and right here, here's Yilmaz. Oh, freaking Uzkill. Look at that. Right there, Amrabat, wide open net, and he hits the outside of the net. I mean, oh man. And this was another opportunity. But this was the goal, I think. Here's Yilmaz off the post. Rebound comes right back to him. I was jumping up after this. Like I said, guys. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys, when you guys play your games, you're sitting on the edge of your seat or something. But for me, I am. And after that, I was jumping up and down, and I went back to pretty much a defensive instead of counter after this, and we were playing good until the 90th minute. Right there, this was in the 90th minute when they got the goal, as you can right there, and just it's kind of gut wrenched after that. But we had one very last good chance at the end of the game here, if they can show it. I'm not sure who gets it. I think it might be Yilmaz or Hammond Altentop. I think. No, Hammond Altentop's an option. Now, and that was the second yellow for Javi Martinez as well. So there you go. I mean, 3 reds in a game, which was kind of my plan going into it. I wanted my guys to tackle hard, hassle on him, upset him, and the game plan worked. And I was really happy to get a point out of this game, especially in Bayern Munich, like I said. Yeah, I guess not, but there it is. And that was a really good, like I said, good result. And that's what it was. And so yeah, and then a draw there, which, looking at these 2 next games on the road to Bayern and Valencia, I wanted at least a point in those, out of those games. I wanted to get at least a point out of the 2 games, whether it be a loss and a draw, or but this one, I just wanted to shut up shop, and I got absolutely lucky, really. Obviously a missed penalty by Jonas, but again, I was actually pretty good in this one. I just shut up shop, went with the 4-5-1 as well. Pretty much the same guys as the last game against Bayern, starting 11. And yeah, I mean it worked. I just went counter and shut up shop. And it worked. Obviously the penalty save, and then at home, this was the game I needed to get at least a point or a win. And yeah, I just let my guys loose. I said, okay, play the game. And here are the goals. Yeah, I just told them, let's go out attack here. And look at that, one shot on target. It was Feyenoord's goal, which was a bit unfortunate, but like I said, I mean, happy we got the win. And yeah, we pretty much controlled most of the game. Feyenoord needed to win, and there's the goal by Yilmaz. This guy's a freaking absolute champion, this guy is. Even in real life, you saw. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves Galatasaray in the summer in real life. But yeah, that was Yilmaz's goal. And there's Semi Kaya. Nice pass from Schneider. Actually, yeah, and I got Schneider back from injury. And he's come back with a vengeance. I'll show you the stats in a minute in the league games. But here's Feyenoord's. Oh, fuck. You won't see Feyenoord's goal. Well, I guess why not? But yeah, was kind of disappointed to give up a goal, but what can you do? We got the win, and yeah, I mean, after this, nice, well-placed shot, I guess. But yeah, there you have it. And so yeah, there it is. And yeah, as you can see in all competitions, we're on a fairly decent run here. We're on a 7-game winning streak. So yeah, I mean, we can't go wrong at the moment. 8 games unbeaten. And yeah, but like I said, for the Champions League, here it is. Here's all the standings. See, the draw is going to be today, so I'll show you the draw today, guys. But here's all the stages. Oh, fuck. No, I don't want to see that yet. But here are all. Look at that, guys. Finishing first in the group. I mean, I would absolutely stack. 2 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses. Haven't yet lose in the Champions League either, so I'm raking in a lot of money. Specifically, especially for a team like myself. Really, not a big rep team like Bayern Munich, United and all that. But Porto, Shakhtar, that's who I kind of figured. I thought I'd finish second, to be honest with you. Second or third. I thought it would be a dog race between myself and Valencia for the second spot, but played really well in the Champions League. Dortmund and United. I thought PSG can maybe get in there, but Dortmund. I'll show you. Look at this. Also, Dortmund's season in Bundesliga. Look at this, guys. They actually went on a 10-0 run, and they're running away with it over Bayern Munich. But yeah, there you go. Real Madrid, Juventus. Obviously, Juventus. That's not a team I want to face in the first knockout stage if I can. And Man City chokes again. I'm not a Man City supporter. Chelsea, and there's the other team. That's the team I wouldn't mind facing. Two Turkish teams in the same in the knockout stages. That'd be pretty good. But yeah, I mean, good on for Fenerbahce, and pretty easily got out of the group. Barcelona and Gladbach. Not sure how they distinguish that, but I guess Gladbach won on the tiebreaker. And Ajax, Milan, Celtic. Look at that. And Arsenal. I think that's another pretty weak group, to be honest. I'm surprised Benfica did that bad. But so there you have it. And I'll show you the goals, my team, and well, who else? I mean, Yilmaz. I mean, the guy's an absolute beast, absolute champion as well. Yilmaz. That was obviously 0-0. That was good to see. And of course, Yilmaz. He scored in every single game except one. And look at that. I mean, Valencia tied it, which that caused me to finish first. So it was good. And yeah, we'll see where Yilmaz is here. Actually, I haven't seen this either, of how good he's doing. He's tied for 5th. Shit, look at that. Gary Hooper, 11 goals. Holy shit. Musa Sow as well. Wow. That's pretty surprising. But, yeah, I mean, we actually went on a pretty good run here as well. Look at that. Pretty good clean sheets. Kind of disappointed to give up a goal in this one. I mean, that was, I'm not going to show the highlights because it was, Drogba was just phenomenal, but I wasn't playing, look at that. I wasn't playing a lot of my guys, just mainly because, I was facing third-tier Turkish clubs, which obviously you're going to destroy. Got 3 in this one. This one a little later halves as well. But yeah, so there you go. Game against Fenerbahce as well, but we'll go over the Champions League now, boys, for the draw. And I'm hoping that I get a good draw here. So here we go. I'm not sure if how it does, but well, let's see it. Arsenal, Barcelona. Oh wow. Well, at least I don't have to face Barcelona. It's good. I wouldn't mind Shakhtar, Mönchengladbach, or Mönchengladbach, however you could say it. Ajax and Fenerbahce. That would be the ones I wouldn't mind. Maybe even Porto, but Porto finished first in the group. And Mönchengladbach, Galatasaray. There we go. That was the one I was wanting, and there you have it. So there we go. That's a good matchup for me, I think. AC Milan, Man United. That could be pretty good. Shakhtar, Chelsea. Like this year's Champions League as well. Fenerbahce, Real Madrid. Oh boy. Juventus. Now this would be good if Juventus got up either against Dortmund or Bayern, but I think those two teams finished second, so Juventus was second in their group as well, so I don't think they'll get them. Porto. And it looks like Ajax will be either getting Bayern or Dortmund, and Celtic, one of the two, I would think. Bayern Munich, Celtic, there you go. Dortmund, Ajax. So there you have it, guys. I mean, this is a favorable draw for me. I could very well get out of this round of 6 in the first knockout game against Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach or Gladbach. I'm not sure how you could say it. But yeah, they're all pretty good. good. I mean, Arsenal, Barcelona. I'm not sure which one um, comes out to all you guys. Which one you think is going to be the toughest? You guys can leave a comment below if you guys want. But um, yeah, this is a favorable draw for me. I'm liking this. And when's the first leg played? Let's see here. It's not even showing. Let's see here. When is it? First leg played February 13th. February 13th, eh? Well, it's good though anyway, because this whole January is just this. I guess there must be a break in between the Turkish seasons, because here you got my last game against Fenerbahce, and then I don't play my next league game all the way until July the 20th. So, which kind of ticks me off, because obviously, you know, this Super Cup or whatever you could call it, it's pretty big obviously in Turkey. Oh, there we go, there it is. So February 13th, and then March 5th. So that's huge. There we go. The first one, big, and bugger it. It's pretty next to some key games too. Trabzonspor and Besiktas. Shit, or whatever. I mean, Besiktas, yeah, that's going to be two tough games there. But there we have it. So, Mönchengladbach is the round of 16 opponent. And we'll go over some Europa League games here as well. I never really saw this Europa League, actually. Bugger it. To be honest, I'm not really interested in the Europa League. But one other thing, guys, is you can maybe leave a comment below if you think if I should do it or not. I said earlier in one of my, well, I think last episode it was, I'm not a fan of Fernando Muslera at all. And he's pretty good investment to sell. So what I've been trying is the region dates for Turkey. I can't remember what it was. I think it was either March or April or May, somewhere around there, or June. I honestly I can't remember. But what I've been thinking is try and sell Muslera and either pick up a Turkish region, build them up. Obviously, it's a bit of a gamble because you know, you don't know if a Turkish region will be any good. Or else, I have a couple shortlisted goalkeepers here from Turkey that I think could be pretty good. Volkan Demirel, obviously, he's probably the #1 Turkish player, but he doesn't want to come to my club, which kind of annoys me because he would be a good pickup. But other goalkeeper is from Trabzonspor, I believe it was. Actually, maybe it is this guy. No, it's not. I'm pretty sure it was a Trabzonspor goalkeeper. Yeah. Honor Sibrak. Yeah, I believe it was this. It's one of these guys. Okay, there's this guy, which, you know, 6.5 mil release fee. So you think I should trigger that? Okay, is that guy, or else I think it's this guy actually. You know, he's a 3-star. He's 29 years of age. Obviously. Okay, no, maybe it's not this guy. But he's got a 4.3 minimum release fee. So, and here's this owner Sibrak, which actually 24 years of age. He would probably be better. And he's only a half a star less than Muslera. And he's Turkish. So that frees up a foreign spot. So now, guys, I'm asking you, and you guys could probably, I guess if you want, he's got a 12% yearly wage fee. That's the problem. But I'm going to ask you guys, comment if you like. Do you think I should sell Muslera, which I could probably get, you know, a pretty good investment for him? It's 26. 7.25 million. That's his stats. Obviously, like I said, I mean the stats are pretty good, but I just do not like the guy. I think he's, obviously he's putting up good stats, but I just I really want to I really want a Turkish goalkeeper in net. Basically, because it frees up a forward spot, it brings someone in for defense, midfield, forward, whatever, and and basically get a Turkish goalkeeper in there so I can bring in some more foreign guys. That's pretty much all it is. And obviously the big guy that I'm targeting is this guy, 6.5 mil release fee, and I've done a scouting report, and he would like to come. And he's only a half a star less than Muslera, and I could really sell Muslera, 7.25 million. I could probably maybe sell him for maybe 14, 15 mil, maybe even more, something like that. Or maybe even less, maybe around 13 something, 12 something, But either way, I will make an investment on it. So like I said, I'm going to ask you guys, comment below if you like, should I either keep Muslera, just, keep him, even though I don't like him, or should I do this transfer, or for this owner, Kivrak, sell him, and then trigger his minimum release fee clause at 6.5 mil, or should I just wait till a Turkish region comes along? Either way, I'm going to sign some regions, but that's the thing. I mean, obviously January's coming up. I actually don't feel like I'll do it in January. Probably wait till the off season, mainly because I'm pretty deep in the Champions League. I don't really want to interfere with I don't really want to interfere with the team morale at the moment, just because we're doing so well. Obviously, I'm going to try and bring in some guys for January, but I don't want to make a big January move. I don't want to make a big roster move in January, I guess what I'm saying. So if I were to do that, it would be in the summer. But I'm just asking you guys, what would you guys think of that? Do you think it's a good idea or not? Comment below. So yeah, that's it. I have a game against Fenerbahce coming up. So so there you have it. I mean, I'm absolutely ecstatic to get out of the Champions League group stage. This is the first time. Obviously, when I was with Reading as well, I didn't get anywhere near the Champions League. So this is my first time in the Champions League competition with any club, and yeah, I'm on a bit of a Cinderella run at the moment with Galatasaray. So, and I'm glad to see Fenerbahce, even though Fenerbahce is a big rival. Good to see that they're they're in the knockout stage as well. So so yeah, there you have it. I mean, they got a big one of the ties that kind of comes up to me, obviously, is Arsenal. Barcelona probably shit on them, but the other one kind of comes out to me as well is Juventus Porto, mainly because Porto finished top of the group. Porto's no slouch in European football either. So Juventus, that could be a pretty good tie. Celtic, Bayern, well, good luck to Celtic, but they have Gary Hooper, 11 goals to lead the Champions League. Oh wow. So yeah, they could maybe do something there. Obviously, also I don't mind Celtic now, mainly because they picked up an Australian. And looks like he's probably on the reserve squad too. Yeah, he is. Well, there's another Aussie there, but no, Tom Rogic, 20 years of age, and he's tempted to be one of our next big players. But yeah, I mean that's basically it. Celtic. And yeah, so that's all else. AC Milan, United, that could be a pretty good one as well. But yeah, so like I said, about the transfer, you guys can leave a comment if you like. And if not, hope you guys continue watching. And I enjoy doing all these videos. For the next one, I think we'll probably maybe get to maybe around the first knockout game. I was actually tempted. I really want to show a game on here, mainly because I haven't shown any. It's just basically recaps, which could get pretty boring after a while. So I really want to show a game. I really wanted to show this one, but I was just too much in the mood, too much in the moment that okay, I just want to play it rather than, you know, do some commentary and whatnot. Well, I don't really do commentary, but but yeah, I really want to show a game or two. Specifically, I really want to show a Champions League game more, but but yeah, so we'll get up to there. I'll try and get in a game or two. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll show this one at the end. I'll show this one at the end of the season for sure if it means anything. But yeah, so we'll get up to the first Champions League game. To there. So and continue trying to do our push. You know, we're in a good spot in the league. In this Turka, well, actually, I'll show you that. Where is it? Sorry about that. Where is it? Turkey. It's like this. It's like the equivalent of the FA Cup. Now that's that Super Cup at the beginning of the year, which, yeah, I don't really put too much into it. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is how it is. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how they're doing it. Yeah, and you're going to two groups of 4. I would say I got a pretty good draw. Though you kind of look at to both groups. I mean, there's 2 pretty big powerhouse teams. Obviously, Fenerbahce, Bursaspor, myself, Besiktas. See, I would have Bursaspor than Besiktas, but and then there's kind of like a, you know, middle of the pack team with Karabursaspor, Sivasspor, and then there's 2 lower league teams. You know, these teams are from probably League 2, yeah. League 1. Oh, League 2. Let's see that. That must be like below League 1 then. Yeah, it is. So yeah, so like I said, but like it looks like how they're doing it. 2 big clubs in each, and then 2 middle of the top tier clubs, and then 2 bottom tier clubs. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, there you go. And yeah, I mean, we'll show you the finances as well. Yeah, making some pretty good money. You know, look at the prize money as well. 50 million this year. So that's really good. 2 million last month, and that's all Champions League and just winning games in the league as well. So can't complain with that. But yeah, so there we go. And yeah, so again, I hope you guys continue. Actually, again, I'm going to show you my Australians. But again, I hope you guys, let's see, New Zealand 10 points. We'll go some of the World Cup qualifying as well, actually. World Cup qualifiers. Egypt, well, that's a Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Angola, Morocco. Well, that's a tight group. So Cameroon's going to run with that one. Burkina Faso. See, didn't they make the semis in the Cup of Nations this year? Yeah. Sorry. South Africa. Usual suspects, I guess you guys can say. Gee, that's a pretty tight group. Tough group. Cape Verde, Sierra Leone, Mali, Tunisia. So, see Asia, Australia's doing. And yeah, they're getting better. There you go. Josh Kennedy. He was a guy I tried to sign for my club as well, but I wasn't able to get him. Japan Iran. So yeah, usual suspects, I guess, as well for Asia. Europe. Croatia, Belgium. Czech Republic. Yeah, Czech Republic doing alright there. Germany running away with it as well. Germany's absolutely... Honestly, I think probably in the World Cup next year, obviously I want my Australians to win, but you know, let's look at it realistically. Germany, Spain, Brazil, you know, the way Netherlands played in Euro it's just hard to think that they'll be anywhere near it. But I would say maybe even Italy as well. But to me, I think the favorite to win the World Cup next year has to be Germany in real life, just because just the talent of football that and the players that they're bringing through for their national squad at the moment. I mean, it's like a super team, really. And they could choose from a numerous of players. Numerous. Even Spain, I guess. But Spain, honestly, with Spain, you look at their team, and even Barcelona. I mean, Xavi's what? He's 33. Iniesta's probably 32 or 31. And, and those are their two really creative midfield guys. And when those guys are gone, who do you replace them with? Obviously, Jesus Neves is a guy that I think is pretty underrated with Spain. But he's a winger. But yeah, so like I just think Germany's probably the favourites. So obviously, anyone would be stupid not to think Germany's the favourites. But there you go, in Netherlands, and again with Netherlands, I mean, real life, I mean, it's just, they threw up an eggs in Euro, and it's just going to be interesting. How do you feel they think they're going to do in the World Cup? I mean, obviously, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Turkey, my club's not doing too good. Iceland, look at that. See, Iceland's doing pretty. I mean, Iceland in real life as well. They're going through a bit of a golden generation. Sigurdsson. There's actually another Sigurdsson on. The team is PSV or Ajax, I think it is. There's another Sigurdsson there, but he's just lighting it up as well. Harineman. Sigurdsson. But yeah, and like I said, that's a pretty weak group, but who knows there? Russia, Israel, Portugal, yet to lose though, but slowing down a bit. Bosnia and Latvia. Actually, I watch a lot of hockey here, living in Canada as well, and it's always funny seeing Latvian hockey players and their fans just going absolutely nuts when they play. Greece slowing down there. Montenegro in England, Poland, Ukraine. San Marino has a point. Wow. San Marino. Let's see. Obviously they tied Montenegro. Wow. Let's see this. Group 8. Bugger. I wanted to see let's see. Group 8. Who did San Marino draw? 3-0 in Poland. Tied them 2-2. Two come from behind goals as well. That is 2 big point losses for Montenegro. So realistically, Montenegro should be 4-0. San Marino's done England a bit of a lifeline. and they weren't out of the game either. Wow. San Marino. Could they possibly be turning the tide in football? Oh, 4-0. Okay, maybe not. 3-1. Well, at least they're getting some goals, Moldova, though. A point for San Marino. Probably with that 1 point, they're probably going to go. They're the worst team in the world or something, aren't they, people? With that 1 point, they'll probably move up 10 spots in the world rankings. Probably find it. Okay, I just want to go through this quickly here. Not really talking about my savior, are we? Georgia, that's quite surprising. Spain, France. Jeez, and they got a loss as well. Georgia. North America. Canada's not in the hex. Typical. Let's see how they did here. Jamaica. Trinidad, missing out. It's a bit of surprising. It's a pretty weak group too, actually. Well, obviously Canada didn't make it out. Wow, look at that. That's a group of death. Mexico, Panama, Canada, Honduras. You got 3 teams in the hex this year in real life in a group. How does that work? In Oceania, we saw New Zealand obviously should be cruising. Colombia. Yeah, that's a bit surprising. Uruguay obviously in a golden generation. Colombia should be way up there. But yeah, so there you go. So again, I hope you guys continue watching my episodes, because like I said before, I enjoy doing it. And so yeah, like we said, we'll get on to at least to here. I don't know if I'll show that match or not. We'll see. But so yeah, I hope you guys continue following, and cheers for watching.